Hi everybody, welcome to the Pagan Perspective. My name is Tatiana, this is Subs Week, and this week we're doing a reintroduction to our past kind of video. Yes, I know there are quite a few dolls in the shot. I'm so sorry, but I'm in the midst of reorganizing my collection and getting the shelves cleaned, so I'm afraid we'll have to bear their presence in this video, and I hope they're not too distracting or off-putting to anyone. Very well, happy Gregorian calendar New Year. I hope it's not too late to wish you all a wonderful, blessed 2016. I certainly hope it will be better, kinder on us compared to 2015. I know 2015 was a hard year for many people. So yeah, I wish you all the very best. And still on the subject of New Year, one of the questions we are supposed to answer in this video is how we celebrate New Year's. Is it in December, October, in bulk? So when and how do we celebrate it? And for me, that's a quick, easy question. In my home, my husband and I, we celebrate it at Samhain. We usually host a small event for friends with fortune-telling games such as the barn bread. I'm not sure if my pronunciation is correct, but it's an Irish tradition for sewing, and we play other jolly sewing games. It's usually quite fun, but this year was extra special for us. My husband and I traveled to Glastonbury to participate in a pagan event, a pagan celebration of sewing at the Chalice Well. It was fun and emotional and lovely altogether, and quite meaningful for us for the year that was just beginning. So yes, we celebrated at Samhain. We also have a couple of questions to use as general guidelines for this video, and one of them is the viewer, I think it's Kenny, and they ask, are you all Wiccan or do you all have varying paths along the craft? So I'm gonna answer this first question first, and there's a short answer and a long answer, and the short answer is no, I'm not Wiccan, and the long answer is, well, long. Let's get to it. My main problem with giving someone a name to what I do, to my practice, to my beliefs, is that you know how society is all organized around labels. I get that, and I'm not even discussing whether they're good or not, if they help us or hinder us. I think that's a whole video on itself. You know, to me, the labeling thing can be a bit annoying, and just sometimes it can be a little limiting and dangerous in the following manner. If you put yourself inside a box with a label and you too strongly identify with that box, you might miss out or dismiss opportunities to grow into different directions, expand into different areas, or even find other selves in yourself, because you're so tied down by this is what I do, and it's a restricted universe. You know, it can be a restricted universe. I myself, I do enjoy the freedom of not giving a name to what I do, because I think it allows me to follow my instincts and follow my curiosity, and it keeps me moving forward, I think. But again, that's a very personal thing. I'm not at all against you finding a name for what you do if you feel that's important. but for me it doesn't work. So for the sake of quick communication, maybe I'll say I'm pagan, because paganism, these are umbrella terms that cover vast broad of activities and beliefs, so I don't feel tied down by the name pagan, being pagan. Right, so the second question is, they ask about what kind of witchcraft and magic do you all work with? And they specify folk magic, ceremonial magic. Well, I divide my magical practice into two main categories. One being the daily home magic that can be as simple as cooking, cleaning, and organizing the home and my life with mindfulness, presence in the now, and with a focus on magical intent. So these activities can be accompanied by some specific music and or incense or mantras, or I'll simply say words and sentences that are meaningful to me, that have a magical meaning to me. And I think these are simple ways to live magic on a daily basis, which is something that's important for me. I think it keeps me connected to my purposes, to subtler energies, and it keeps me grounded and centered. Whenever I become too immersed in postmodern problems and our hectic society living, I find that going back to my daily magic, just home magic as I like to call it, it grounds me and it keeps my mind in the right place. It organizes my natural energy flow, I'd say that. And then there's also ritual magic, or some people call it ceremonial magic, which can be performed indoors or outdoors, and it consists of casting a circle and performing a planned or somewhat planned ritual. Well, when I'm working ritual magic, I take elements from Gardnerian Wicca and from Alexandrian Wicca and from several other sources that strongly resonate within me. So there certainly is observance to form, but there's also plenty of room for adaptation and improvising. I think that when words and gestures flow out naturally, I think that's when we are most empowered, because we are using our true selves in that moment and our energy is at its peak. That's what I think. So although I do take elements from Gardnerian and Alexandrian Wicca, and there is certain observance to form, I do like everything flowing naturally. And very importantly, I never do something just because it's written in the book. If it doesn't make sense to me, that's something I'm not going to do. I like when there's heartfelt truth in what I'm doing. There's a passage in Scott Cunningham's book which always comes back to me. He said, while working these or any other rituals, remember to visualize, sense, and move power. Feel the presence of the goddess and the god, or whatever works for you, whatever kind of divine and energy works for you. If you don't feel the goddess and the god, or whatever energy you work with, all rituals are only form. So this natural thing, I think, is very important. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I had loads of technological problems to record this. I've been here sitting in this chair for, I don't know, 6 hours. So I really hope it was helpful or interesting for someone. I hope to put out more interesting videos throughout the year. Thanks everyone who's been supporting me. I'm celebrating my first anniversary at the Pagan Perspective. I'm very happy, very humbled to be here, and it's been a very pleasant experience. And thank you everyone who's been rooting for me and leaving me comments. I promise I'll be always giving you my very best. Okay, take care. Blessed be. Bye bye.